FoCuS versus SOC map number 1. It is a best of 5. The winner gets approximately 350 bucks. The loser goes home with 100, depending on how much or how many donations they get on stream. Because it's always part financed by Nice Game TV, part financed by the community in Korea.
Alrighty. SOC, does he have something to say about this, or is this going to be as one-sided as we think? FoCuS, the massive favorite, not just in recent results in GCS and all these other cups, but also between the two of them. Historically, he has the upper hand. I would assume that he... What the hell is going on in this game, by the way? Yep. There's no barracks for the orc, and there's no altar for the human.
I was thinking the same, like, am I dreaming? Did I fall asleep and kind of got into a nightmare or something? No. Late altar, Beastmaster against Orc. I mean, SOC loves the Beastmaster. It was very successful today against Imperius, but against Orc? They have burrows to hide their peons in. Grunts are way too tanky.
It has to be the Fire Lord.
Yeah, right. Fire
Lord need something ranged as well. You need something fast and probably something ranged. So the barracks did come up, by the way, but it was like 8 seconds late, which doesn't sound much, but in the super early game, that is kind of weird.
Well, it's alright, though. Will he tech on one burrow, is the question. Nobody's... Okay, now he's scouting for close positions. He's... Ah, damn it. Didn't get the lucky draw. But I think it's still okay. So he's moving out to the tavern. Footman not in production yet. There we go. FoCuS getting one burrow attack as it seems. There's the Blade Master. No Farseer shenanigans.
Alright, we're starting off with some cheese here, boys. And here we can see the grunt is pretty late, so it was more than 8 seconds. Otherwise he would have been out like now. So he's gonna go for the merchant. If he gets boots of speed here, that is the dream. Also claws, amazing. Oh, but he's not creeping at all. He's scouting his opponent. He's not down here. The grunt is gonna see it right now. What's the reaction?
Blade Master is creeping this, so he will be out for quite a bit. First lava spawn gets a few hits, of course. It is the key in this strategy to let the lava spawn split. And therefore they have to accumulate a few hits on units, not on buildings. And it's not that easy for him here. It's not too much on the battlefield.
Lumber Mill is not done yet, but of course he can still make the scout towers without one. Blade Master's coming back. He found the gloves. He's healing up. And this lava spawn, I don't think is gonna split.
No, not at all. He got like 4 hits. He needs a lot more.
Chat, how many does the lava spawn need? I don't know either.
I think it's... it got nerfed at one point. 12 or 13 or 14.
So yeah, the first one's gonna expire here. Blade Master hasn't found any kills yet. He's gonna get the first one with a footy here, it seems.
Find some time for the towers. 1 guard, 1 arcane. And the thing is, once the Fire Lord is out of mana, then what can you really do? You need to split this lava spawn here. Another peasant dead as well. I love how FoCuS goes into Windwalk to prevent the hits. Okay, now he gets a few. But speed scroll out. And again, the lava spawn is out of range, can't attack.
Of course, the thing is, the Fire Lord, it's okay for him to die here. At least he comes back with full HP and a bit of mana. And I think he's gonna even get away. But the towers, 2 of them are gonna be up here. A second barracks is coming.
Okay, Headhunter's of course good, but he doesn't have a... Okay, he goes for a Warmel in the back. So
I don't think it's gonna... barracks is gonna complete though.
No, but the lava spawn is not there anymore. Doesn't attack any units. And it's over. Only piles of lava remaining. It was a good distraction to get some damage onto something. The barracks will... Oh, actually, yeah, will fall though. Now towers are up. He's attacking the shop, which is good, but apart from that, he might reach the stronghold there. A shop would be amazing.
Speaking of which, FoCuS is gonna lose his soon. He's gonna start repairing here. Can he repair against the damage? Probably. But he doesn't have the resources now for a second hero. And he's not making one. He's making a Demolisher first. Yeah.
Second barracks again.
Oh, the Fire Lord. He's gonna get backstabbed here. I think he's gonna die with the next Windwalk coming in and the backstab. It's good enough for the kill, level 2 for the Blade. Look at the footy positioning. They're safe behind the towers there. How awesome is that?
Well, he needs repair though. It's about to complete. And he gets the repair. This tower will come up as well. Oh, cancels it. Nicely timed by FoCuS.
And the shop's about to be dead.
Shop's about to be dead, but the catapult is out.
But he needs heal cells. Or he still has a few. Does he have room back there for a new shop? Should have some room soon at least. But he's not gonna have a second hero by the looks of it.
Defense upgrade, very important against the burrows now. Yeah, no second hero as you said, no resources for it, and the altar is gone too. I love this tower positioning, as you pointed out before. They are pretty much safe from everything, except the area of effect from the catapult. But he can heal against that with the shop being up now, as the Fire Lord is coming in again.
He's gonna have 3 demolishers here though in just a second. That is so much damage.
Double barracks pays off now.
Yeah, and there it is. Oh boy, 3 demolishers. But when he dives back there with the footies and defend, can he keep the demolishers alive?
There's 0 experience on the Fire Lord, by the way. But the workers are all dying here. He's not healing them up. Uses the scroll of regeneration, going for it now. Does he have mana for lava spawn? Yes, he does.
Alright, Blade must defend his demolishers here, but it's only 2 footy in there at the moment, so it's not too scary. And with the peon repair coming in, 4 demolishers.
Yep, 2 towers down, 4 workers down. He repairs this 1 demolisher, but can easily replace them. And the lava spawn being sniped immediately. I like how FoCuS plays this. Constantly hits on the summon. And then next tower falls. Have agree so fast.
I thought only 2 demolishers left, and if he kills 1 more, then it's starting to get a little dangerous
and
here.
This stronghold is about to fall. Then no income anymore. Like that's gonna be key. Oh, Fire Lord! Can he save himself? Yes, he can. He needs mass repair on this now.
Blade Master's chasing with the Windwalk. He only has level 1 though. He went for the crit. Was that the mistake? Possibly.
So many resources for the repair now. The footmen are here, and the defense against the burrows is so nice. It's doing severe echo damage. Catapults or towers? What's gonna be stronger? Cool first game. And the repair holds this for now. But he's completely out of lumber now. So he bleeds him dry. Another worker falls. But that's not really a big issue. Fire Lord is back with a summon.
So much mana.
These catapults way too far up front as it seems.
Decent damage though from the blade, and we barely have any footies left, so that means diving against the demolishers is pretty much impossible now. And he is repairing decently well enough. Looks like FoCuS perhaps has found the stabilization.
I don't know, man.
Look at the peasants. Okay, we're having new ones come in.
Of course, Sock's still on tier 1, pulling more militia and more footmen. FoCuS can't really rebuild anything. He could go for grunts, but he doesn't even have the resources for that. Constantly rebuilding peons. He's getting this back up to 50%. These summons, man, they're worth nothing. They're like 2 crits and they're gone. They will never have the time to split. Doesn't even need the crits here.
Oh, and now he loses the grunt as well. That's actually painful in being able to dealing with these footies. He has to repair so much. The stronghold, the demolishers, perhaps even burrows. He has the money now though to make a new demolisher if he wants to. There we go.
But Sock is crawling forward. Workers are splattering to pieces against these 2. But he can work with clarities now. Almost all the time.
Yeah. And we have 5 footies again. This might be time to dive. And yeah, he's going to hit the peon line. And the demolishers are damaging them, but they're damaging his own peons. What a weird game.
Can he hold on? Level 3 lava spawns would be fantastic for more HP. He's only now switching the focus towards the catapults. Firelord might. Oh, the block with the catapult.
Oh, nice.
Sweet. And he's dead. Level 4.
The windwalk doesn't do too much for him, but the stats certainly nice. And now the foot is also low. And now 3 demolishers firing against the towers with no Firelord there to harass him.
Yeah, and he can't heal the footman because no hero. He's slightly having too many peons in the gold mine, by the way.
Better than too few.
Yeah, that is correct. Nice defense from FoCuS, it seems. He's constantly below 150 gold and below 50 lumber.
Yeah,
But he holds
perfect
on.
macro here. Not breaking a well, breaking a sweat, but
Yeah,
keeping
yeah.
his calm regardless. Damn, dude. So well executed.
All the
He
footmen
has
are dead.
played against this cheese too many times, Neil.
Yes, that
Not
seems-
today. And now the Blade Master can even dive. Yeah.
GG!
It's GG.
Wow. Again, he defends stuff so well. We said the same thing in his game against Foggy, where he defended the early tier 2 push so well. Now he defends the tier 1 tower rush so well.
Yeah.
He's not overreacting. He's not overextending. He knows exactly what to do in those early moments. Like, the snipes on the lava spawns. I mean, of course, on the other hand, Sock sent them in just to die sometimes. But later on, when FoCuS had the damage, then it was so easy to get rid of them.
And we have to remember, this is kind of a strategy designed to blind counter the one borrow tech. But FoCuS still pulls off the defense.
Yeah, with a late
it was
barracks.
hard to do, but he made it work. Really cool.
And without a Shadow Hunter, like usually against a human tower rush, Shadow Hunter is so key. But he had no chance to get them. Next one is Amazonia, so maybe we see the same again. Oh, Remo, they actually invited the players first. Can you believe it?
Damn, they're learning.
Or it was just a coincidence.
Probably it was. Zeriel88, thank you very much for the 19-month resub.
Nice.
So, Amazonia. One of the easiest maps to get level 3 Archmage on. Really hard to prevent this with the Blade Master. Your positioning has to be perfect. But FoCuS seems to be playing out of his mind today.
He really has a good start into this year, right? I mean, Seer Cup was also pretty good for him. Even though it was Lyn versus Infi in the finals, but rank 3 is definitely good.
So here we go. We load into map number 2. No surprise on map number 1. Well, the strategy may have been a bit of a surprise.
Yes.
The
we were baffled when we saw the first things here, like Tavern Hero, late barracks.
But in the end, the favorite prevailed. So now, Sock trailing. What's his plan B, his next strategy? Expo, out of the question. This is Amazonia. This is not doable against Orc. Against Night Elf and Undead, yes, but not against Orc. Tower Rush again, or just one base map control. Creep up your MK. It's not the easiest map to creep up your MK reliably to level 3, but it's also not the hardest, so I think that would be a decent choice.
Yeah, it's definitely possible. If he feels comfortable and taking normal fights against FoCuS, which can be pretty hard, I think he will just go for tower supported push with the Beastmaster second, maybe even. I think that's the standard on AZ, right? To go with a Beastmaster push here. A few towers behind that and the first casters, and then you immediately run over.
If you do get level 3 AM and you save a lot of footies, that Beastmaster push is really strong.
Yeah.
I've also seen a lot of MK here.
It's absolute key in this matchup, like level 3 Archmage, we all know that. So, once FoCuS sees, okay, there's no immediate tower rush coming, then he will just prevent the Archmage from level 3, or try to. Of course, as we said before, Sock is the big underdog. FoCuS, did he win last week was romantic. FoCuS was in 3 finals in a row now. Losing to romantic though, if I'm not mistaken.
No, it was Cini versus.
Cini, yes, right. That was the big upset last time.
Yep.
Cini defeating
players' forces are under attack.
So both players going for the Renegade first. The footy is flirting with the idea of stealing the last hit here. That would be a massive mistake on FoCuS. Trying to. Okay, he gets it though.
Only a ring.
Footy perhaps as well. If he invests all this mana, he's gonna get the footman, but probably not worth it to spend so much mana.
A player's forces are under attack.
Archmage on the other side. A little bit of HP and attack speed. And attack. So business as usual so far. Archmage is super far away from the Blade Master, which is of course always a good thing. This is obviously a 1 burrow check again.
Good scouting by FoCuS with the Blade Master towards the right, with the Grunt towards the left. He knows where the Archmage is now, and he's gonna follow him. And the Grunt gonna try to keep the Militia from creeping, I imagine.
Blade Master finds him here. Will he steal the Rogue? That would be massive.
Big deal.
Stealing Magpie. FoCuS knows how to pick up items and getting last hits. Windbog is about to expire though. Gets it! And this was a Mantle of Intelligence. Would have been super good for Archmage.
And when you try to keep your opponent from creeping, it can be so hard to find experience. And now he's gonna get the Water Elemental almost as well. Gets it. And now he's almost level 2. He's playing this really well.
Archmage has boots now, so he can run away from the Blade Master. Attack. Actually, absolutely the same.
And by the way, we have early Lumber Mill. Doesn't have to be for the tower push, can also be against Wyvern or for lumber reasons.
Yeah, I'm still scouting for the Lumber Mill in the base, but now everybody's positioning it in front of the barracks. To, as I've learned, create space for Arcane Sanctums and Arcane Vaults.
You got the next Water Elemental here, reaching level 2. He's going to get the remainder of the Kobold camp, getting closer to level 3. This is Amazonia.
Yeah, this is like...
Blade Master is not supposed to have so much experience.
It's usually the other way around. Like, Blade Master super low, Archmage fast level 3, but FoCuS seems to be on top of his game today.
So with that, I don't think Beastmaster is the best idea. It's just like...
I agree.
It's like half cooked, but okay. He goes for it anyways.
He likes it raw.
In the base we have Bestiary, Spirit Lodge coming up. On the other side, 2 Sanctums for the human to be coming in a moment. So...
Shadowhunter in this series as well.
Footies, of course, don't have defend. Summons are fairly weak. He's gonna go for the burrow here, not for the tier 2 buildings. There's 3 peons here to repair. One of the footies already has to evacuate. The first Quill Beast as well has fallen. The Water Elemental didn't even get to attack until now. And I think this burrow is gonna survive. Or is it?
There's only 3 peons here.
Okay,
2 Water Elementals, so he loses that one. But the buildings come up. Oh, actually, this lodge is not. So Sock is playing this way better than expected. Against the push without Spirit Link, that's really hard to do.
Alright. Turning out better than I thought, actually.
Yeah, same here. Way better.
I wonder if maybe the grunts weren't in the best position. But now he's looking for stragglers. He's gonna get 1 footy, 2 footies. The SH has 1 more hex, but it's not gonna find a target with that one. We have only 2 footmen remaining.
The player's forces are under attack.
And the hero is not level 3 either. The AM, of course, I mean.
I wonder why he didn't creep the Murloc camp in the meantime. That's usually what you do when you distract. Send militia in. Maybe he didn't have the resources. But
the grunts are all still alive. Of course, his tier 2 is significantly delayed. He could make the ensnare upgrade, and now the first raider is coming out. But until he has disenchant, it's gonna take forever.
Yeah. But he does have some time. Or does he? So far, 3 priests out, no sorceress yet.
Yep, he needs Zorks against this blade. He's gonna hit level 3 here.
And
I wouldn't be surprised to see crit.
Yeah, me neither. He knows that he doesn't have to roam around anymore. I mean, it's still helpful to go to the place you want to be in, but the damage is not that great compared to crit.
Alright, militia being called from the main. I think this is the time for the big push. AM still far away from level 3 though. Shouldn't he have solo crept this camp?
Yeah, solo creep this, get the Murlocs, and now FoCuS is intercepting him in the middle of the base, in the middle of the map. This is absolutely not where you want to fight now.
He has 1 ensnare. That 1 ensnare should be 1 kill. But if he goes for it, maybe he's going to take a lot of damage as well. He has 2 raiders now. The first walker is coming out. He is supply stuck again. But he's going to be on supply stuck in a moment here. A Zeppelin early for Sock. Okay.
Archmage, by the way, has almost no mana. Also no clarity running on him. That seems to be a mistake here.
Alright, here we go. First slows are coming out, but we don't have endless amounts, remember. Only 3 Zorks here. And not the greatest mana region yet from this Archmage. Blade Master moving forward with the Windwalk, which is, by the way, level 2, not going for the crit. The next Sorceress, it was the first one actually, has died. Now the Zeppelin Micro is coming into play. Spirit Link here with the first Walker as well coming in. The next Sorceress dies. I think nothing has been lost for the Orc so far. Of course, it always starts good for the Greenskins. The next Priest dies as well. Now we even have a Kodo Beast. More damage on everything. The first tower is not gonna complete. And the second one seems to be next on the list. This defense looks too easy for FoCuS.
Yeah, about to lose the Raider though. Fireball hits him, still not level 3. Blade Master is critting and slashing like crazy, taking out 1 caster after another. Good damage rolls here as it seems. The Zeppelin is completely empty, so that seems like a waste. Of course there is Ensnare. And all the casters are falling. He gets a few trades in return, but he's still not level 3. And also no mana for Water Elemental. Well, with the level up he would get 1, and he does. Double level up actually.
Okay. He gets the Kodo here. He gets more experience and a Sorceress back, but he's not gonna get it. Spirit Link on the Kodo makes it a lot more tanky. He's going for the tower once again. SH, by the way, is close to level 3. That will be a big upgrade. He's standing in the middle of everything here. The Sorceresses don't have mana anymore. This Blade Master is not slowed, but he gets the Kodo. Gets the kill, but the SH now is level 3.
And the walkers are out, so we do have Spirit Link. Here comes the Ensnare against the Zeppelin. Doesn't want to get rid of this rescue ability of Sock, which
Blade Master almost level 4.
Yep. Blade Master did a great job, despite having not the greatest items. He was, of course, the carry, as it always is. And again, he defends it like a boss. There was not a single moment where I thought, okay, this game might turn now, but...
Level 4. My god.
FoCuS has not lost a single map today.
Yeah. He's playing better than everyone else, certainly.
And to be honest, I don't think he will.
A player's force.
Didn't want to say that, but...
Yeah, but...
Yeah, I think so too.
It's kind of obvious that he is in another league here today.
If there comes a Hex, he might be dying, but there will be no Hex. $44 supply for the Orc against 34. Doesn't sound too bad, but the heroes are there as well to be considered. Already a shop is coming up here for FoCuS, pointing towards the human base, and he wants to finish this game here. He wants to come home early to the wife and be congratulated.
Group of the Magi for the Shadow Hunter, this will certainly help. Also reinforcements, walkers and Kodo Beasts. Level 3 for the Beastmaster is close. He's gonna get the Peon here, so that is level 2 Kodo Beast then. Archmage with an Invul Potion to make sure to not be hero focused, but the Beastmaster quite tanky. And he sees his opponent coming. You want to fight in your base, there's a shop, there's militia, but no, he forces the fight outside.
Alright, how many militia do we have to be called? 2! Okay. These reinforcements are not gonna be the most impressive. Disenchant's coming in against the Slow Blade Master, doesn't have Spirit Link anymore, but without a MK here, he really doesn't have to be too afraid. At the shop, he's gonna buy a Scroll of Healing as well. And re-engages. Beastmaster in the front lines, in trouble. Is there Invis? Yes, there is. He could get Invis hexed up, but there's Disenchant against it as well. More Ensnares coming in. He's focused firing him. Invul transferred nicely. Keeping a second hero alive there. But Heat Wave after Heat Wave is rattling through, and we have quite a few more left. With more and more Ensnares, this will be more and more kills. Going for the Beastmaster again. There's no Invul anymore. This could be the death right here as he dies to the Katana. GG from Sok. And FoCuS is just stomping through HOLS Cup today.
Yeah. It's incredible how he defeated Foggy and now took the 2-0 lead over Sok. It's quite an accomplishment. And he's one map away from approximately $350.
Does Invul pot break and snare? It does, right?
No.
I'm not sure.
No.
It doesn't? We should know this, honestly.
I'm almost 100% sure that it doesn't.
Well, you've said that before and been wrong. It does? No, it doesn't? Okay, you guys aren't sure either.
But I think Todd is in chat and Todd must know.
I know that you can be affected by debuffs in Invul. For example, when you're Invul and you hit a target with Frost Armor, you still become slowed.
Okay, but you can't be targeted by slow in Invul, for example.
Yeah, well, you... So, for example, when a unit next to you gets Nova, you don't get slowed. No, I don't think so. So many intricate questions, Nino.
Todd will say it doesn't because Orc is OP. Oh well. Todd really struggling against the Orcs, poor fella.
I defeated Todd like 2 days ago. He was trying to lame me to death with Paladin first, dude.
Ooh.
Oh, it felt so good to win that game.
Did he know that it was you?
No, Smurf.
Ah, okay. I would really love you two to meet one day.
I have to be careful not to drink too much, otherwise things could get dicey. No, but I would love to meet him as well.
Yeah, Todd is a cool guy. He introduced me to green tea. I never drank it before. Now I don't want to say a fan, but I drink it fairly often. You know,
Warm or cold?
healthy lifestyle and stuff. Cold.
Okay. I can understand cold tea. I really don't like warm tea.
It's okay when you're sick and stuff.
Yeah, that's also the only time. Like when my tonsils are inflamed, when I'm a little, you know, my what's that called? My temple hurts. Then I drink it, but other than that, no.
I do like ginger tea though. Is it ginger? Ingwer?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's awesome.
Yeah, I've told you before, but maybe some people don't know. We had quite a few Russians here living in the apartment, and I didn't know that before I moved in with them, but Russians drink a hell of a lot of tea for some reason.
Yeah. Almost as much as the East Frisians, but I don't like it at all, man.
Really? Back where you come from, it's tea time like every 2 hours?
They drink, or how much was it? I think the daily average from where I come from is 1 liter tea per day.
What?
Yeah, we are like the best tea drinkers in the world. Like,
that's like 5 cups per day. No, even more. Like 7 cups per day on average.
Yeah, on average.
Or maybe it's 5 cups, but still. That means to compensate for the likes of you, some people drink 10 cups a day.
Yes.
It's crazy.
Challenge you to a tea drinking competition. Sorry, man, I hate this stuff.
Do you remember the milk drinking competition from Jackass? Oh, that was so gross, dude. Ooh.
Dude, I completely forgot about it, but now that you mentioned it, it pops right into my brain.
Oh, that was so disgusting. Oh. Still, nothing is as horrible as the sweatsuit cocktail, but that was gross. One time I was driving back to my mom's place in like one of those buses, you know, that take forever but are cheap to travel with.
Yeah.
And I put the Jackass movies on my phone, and I watched Jackass 1 and part of 2 in the bus, and I was pissing myself from laughter.
It's so good,
I don't know
man.
why. I never found them so funny when I was younger, but this was like 2 years ago, not 2 days ago.
Were drugs
And-
involved?
No, that was just pure, sober, bored Remo
Nice.
enjoying stupid people.
Nice.
That's why I like you so much.
Yeah, I knew that this was coming, but I watched the Jackass movies last year, I think, and I was surprised how funny I find them as well. Like, especially this big hand that slaps in the face of people the entire time. Such a genius invention.
You mean like the boxing glove?
Yeah, it's just yeah.
Yeah, that was really good. I wonder if they got like ripped off by the producers, because Jackass was super successful and made a lot of money, but somehow I got a feeling they didn't have the best contracts.
Yeah, I watched the Steve-O documentary, and like MTV wanted them to be PG-13 or something,
Yeah.
which of course makes no sense with a format like Jackass, so it went all down the drain. Ratings weren't good anymore. Lots of drugs were involved.
Yep.
Rest in peace, Ryan Gunn.
But he died in a car accident, not from drugs, did he?
Well, I think he was.
Oh.
Well, then we have a game here. Zombie mask, pretty nice, but not as great as other items would be.
Very unusual shop positioning for FoCuS. Especially on Twisted, I find this interesting, because Twisted is like the most likely map to get tower rushed on.
Yeah.
And when you're stuck in your base,
You don't want the
you'd
shop
like to
here.
have a shop there as well.
Yes. But he will have healing once this null is finished, so that's okay, I guess.
He's gonna
Also, 2 bullets, right?
be able to
Players' forces are
save a
under
few
attack.
seconds here in the early, but...
Again,
for the-
Footman going for the Overseer.
Whoop, whoop.
So hard to do, man. It gets him some time.
He got it! Oh my god! The play of the day. This footy is a hero.
Indeed. And
More of a hero
Archmage's
than
leveling
the
is
Archmage.
already so quick on this map, and now he's super close to 3. Late Master will have a hard time finding him at all. And he's on a 2 burrow tech, so his tech will be later. Tower Rush will hit him harder. But, wait. Okay, still T1, he's going creeping here.
Damn, this level 3 is so fast.
Yep.
Holy crap.
Yep.
He can go over already. It's gonna be level 1 versus level 3. But he's not doing it. Does he want to get the boots?
I think so. I'm
I guess.
pretty sure. Boots and dust? No, that's not really right. That's it. And yeah, the shop is in front of the base. Does he rebuild it? No, he doesn't. Tech is on the way though.
The orc went for a Shadow Priest. We don't see that every day.
And a Berserker. Big investment into this.
So speed to get out. Going for the 4 units around. Doesn't quite get it. Blade Master low HP. Is he gonna have to force the invul here already? Not quite yet. I think the
Priest
Shadow
didn't do
Priest
much.
just dispelled the wrong target. Oh my god, and this is so much damage. These water elementals, Neo, it's not fair.
They do have quite a big duration left.
Oh, nice. Dude.
Pops him out though. But yeah, Sok is playing a lot better here. Maybe he needs some momentum.
A player's
To get this
forces are under
started.
attack.
Oh, the grunts, man. Hoo, hoo, hoo. 2 in the base, 2 hurt. 1 dead. The second one about to fall. This is so hard to do now. He's gonna lose that second grab most likely as well. Archmage can follow him with boots easily. Ah, nice deny.
You can't lose this Berserker, man. You can't lose it. Don't lose it. I think he's gonna lose it. Oh my god. Holy crap.
It's a bit unfair from the peons to not let the trolls into the burrows. I mean, they saw that he was hurt. They could have just given him shelter. But no. They just let him die in
these peons are no good Christians, dude. But the Blade Master at least did get quite a bit of experience here. But what did he lose? 2 grunts? Yeah. Both the mercenaries?
Yep.
Oh boy.
He has a big invul though. And his levels, he's gonna be level 3. Attack for Sock is finished. He is supply stuck though, can't go for a second hero. Forgot about the farm. Has to power build it now. With that he can't go for dual Sanctum immediately. It's a Beastmaster.
Alright, how much mana does the Archmage have? Oh, he has a whole bunch of mana. Something we didn't mention, I think. The Zombie Mask, also really good for him.
I did, but you never listened to me, so that's fine.
It was just testing you.
Yeah.
There's not even a Spirit Lodge anywhere, and I think this Bestiary is gonna die, dude.
He's trying to go for a Hail Mary, kill on the Archmage, forces a Town Hall, but it's only the Archmage. The army remains here, so he's killing this.
This is so much damage. If this Beastmaster dies, it doesn't even matter, dude. He's level 1, whatever.
Next again. So he gets the kill. In the meantime... What did he get there? Burrow? Yeah, all focus is supply stuck now. Yeah, he's super low on lumber. He's supply stuck. He lost 2 grunts, he lost 2 mercenaries. So much investment into this, and he kills the lodge as...
Oh my god.
Well... Oh shit.
Jesus Christ.
Oh. He will not get a beastry in like 2 minutes.
What a spanking. Holy shit.
Yeah, what a reaction by Sock. He lost so clearly the first 2 maps. Like, there was no sign of life in Sock anymore. And now he comes back here on Twisted and dominates this.
It is the human map, of course, but still. That footy lasted to start it all off, and then the big attack.
And now he's using the Zeppelin even.
SH has the mana potion, of course he has a lot of gold, just the lumber is the issue. But yeah, with the Zeppelin, the AM stays safe.
Very cool to realize this, that there's still a mana potion, that he got a mana potion, that he has an invul, and that a Zeppelin is the savior here. Now he even got some time to heal the Archmage back up to full.
And the grunts, they don't even have Berserker strength. He doesn't have the lumber, man. He just doesn't have the lumber bestiary, only now coming up. Why didn't he go for a war mill, by the way? I wonder. Seems like that would have been a good idea. Alright, and here's the big push. We have ivories as well. But no invuls, no heal potions for the human is a little scary. But there's, of course, the Zeppelin.
He's distracting a little with the blade. The only anti-air the Orc has is the Shadow Hunter and the first Walker. So this Zeppelin should be so safe. Gets a sword for free and distracts a little. So the workers are late to the party, but he has the ivories, so he doesn't really need them. Gets 3 hits on the blade. And once again, the shop is outside the base.
Yeah. It's a serious problem now. He's gonna cancel one of these towers here. It seems like with the blade. Oh no, he perhaps can't afford to. Is he really gonna pop the greater invul here just for the 1 tower? Yes, he is. He's committing in with everything now with the grunts he has, and realizes fast that this is not gonna work.
And that's the first map he lost in this entire tournament.
Correct. So we were wrong, Neo. We thought, you know what, this is kind of looking like 3-0, but no.
It
Good
was-
play, strong play by Sok.
It was
Thank
a
goodness.
9-minute bestiary. Like, so late. That's even later than the trains of Deutsche Bahn. But yeah, as you pointed out before, if he doesn't get this footman last hit, then the game is entirely different. And how often do you succeed with that?
You need a little bit of luck as well for that. The damage roll from the Blade Master was low, so that is what allowed that to happen. But every now and then you need a bit of luck, you know.
Yeah. Okay, the Koreans have a little break time. So again, Remo did an interview with Warcraft3.info. It's very, very cool, very, very good read. And I will link it in chat. Warcraft3.info, second article on there. Here you go. And a second shout out to Warcraft3.info. We need more volunteer work in the scene for, I don't know, writing articles, hosting games, doing Liquipedia stuff, do work at Twitch channels. I don't know, if you're a graphic guy, you can hit me up. Always good to have them. If you can do videos, like little collages, highlight clips or something, also cool. So yeah, that's the article for you then. And feel free, if you have questions, ask them now. Are you both German? Yes, I am from Hamburg. Remo is from Mainz, which is close to Frankfurt.
Did your brother already go to the Kendrick Lamar concert, by the way?
It's next week, I guess.
I want to know how that was.
Why aren't you going?
Because Kendrick's not really my thing.
Ah, okay.
But everyone's kind of raving about him. Well, his fans are. I've been listening to Neo, would you have thought? Quite a bit of hipster music lately.
Really?
Yeah. And I've discovered some new stuff. I don't know if I like it yet, but that's sometimes how it starts. And then suddenly I like it a lot.
I had this thought yesterday when I was at this concert that sometimes you have to force yourself to experience new music, and at first you think like, oh my god, what is this? Like, it's really challenging music, and then you keep on listening to it. And I have this one band called American Football, and I wanted to like them for 5 years now, because they are kind of like an influencer to emo music in the 90s, and they were so groundbreaking back then, and I never got them. And then, like, a few weeks ago, I sat in my living room. I said, okay, it's American football time again. Let's try this out. And it was like a revelation. Like, oh my god, I get it now. It was so beautiful and opened up an entire new genre for me, which is amazing.
Yeah, I know. Of course, for me, it's not emo music and punk music. We have like two very different tastes in music, but I also try to challenge myself to discover new music. For example, there's this guy called Nicholas Jar, Nicholas Jaar, and he makes like really experimental music. And I don't like all of his songs, but some of them are so amazing and like are so unique and refreshing. But that also took me, like, I had this album, I listened to it. It was recommended very highly on Pitchfork. That's where I get most of my suggestions from. And I had to listen to that for like 3 weeks or something until I finally said, you know what? There's something special about this.
Yeah. Sometimes these revelations are so much fun.
And I have so many friends of mine who like still have the same taste in music as they had in high school. I'm like, dude, don't you like want to listen to some new music? No, man. I still like Bloodhound Gang and
Papa Roach and Limp Bizkit. Like, for you guys that are not from Germany, Limp Bizkit is still a thing here. Like, concerts selling out. They're headlining the biggest festivals.
There was,
like, fucking
there was
Limp
this other one band, Rise Against, another one of those examples.
Dude, Rise Against are so shit nowadays. It's unbelievable. That was my first concert in Hamburg, like when I was 15 years old, and they were like gods to us. And it was one of the best concerts I've ever been to. Since then, I saw them like 10 times, and they get worse and worse every year. And don't get me started about their new album. What?
Invite.
Oh, don't get me started about their new album. That is... I can't invite you. You are in the game. You are ready already.
Ah, yeah, sorry. I was panicking.
Don't get me started about this new album. That is plastic shit, uninspired, and that is supposed to be the biggest punk rock band in the world. Fuck them. So, Neo, are you going to Family First? Nope, I was too late, didn't get tickets there, but Boys It's Fire are fucking amazing. Neo, are you listening to Slipknot? Nope. From GSL to back to Warcraft. Oh man, get well soon, Rock. Try the Mars Volta. Mars Volta are great. I'm gonna see at the Drive-In next month, which is the band.
Incredible how I don't know a single band that you're always referring to.
Yeah, Mars Volta are crazy. At the Drive-In, gonna be legendary as well. Are scooters still huge in Germany? Not that huge, but big.
Doesn't like Evil Jared have a new show on ProSieben or something?
I don't know, man.
I think I saw a commercial.
Like, that Evil Jared is successful in Germany says so much about our country.
That's not true, though.
It
Americans
kind of is.
are a lot less rational than Germans are usually. But somehow he found his footing here.
I don't know, he does the same thing for 6 years.
He actually, you know what his last name is?
No.
It's Hasselhoff.
David Hasselhoff plays in Hamburg. I'm like so close to going there, but it's like $50 for a concert ticket. I don't know, man. But that would be so trashy. I would enjoy it a lot. You're so lucky to have all these rock and metal bands in Europe. Here in Australia, music is shit. Dude, you have Parkway Drive. Like, don't complain about music in Australia when you have Parkway Drive. Are you guys able to do this almost full time now? No. Like, we have to pay taxes on this, so it's nice, but it's not close to doing this full time, especially not like 2 people.
Maybe one day, Neo.
Did you see Fjord on their recent tour, Neo? That was an amazing concert. I tweeted about it this night. Best concert since I saw the Dillinger Escape Plan. I went to Fjord yesterday. I talked about it before, Mostar. Do you guys PvP each other? Remo can beat me on 50% drunk with one arm. And that actually happened.
I don't think it was 50%.
That was hard. That was really hard. Game is up! It is 2-1, still match points for FoCuS, but Suck might start a comeback here if we're lucky. And we get the full distance at map 5. So here are your players once again. And we go to map 4.
So we have seen a lot of tower rushes so far in this series. In fact, exclusively tower rushes.
Well, tower rush. I don't want to call it tower rush.
All right, tower push, Neo, to satisfy your need for semantics. But still, tower pushes in the end. This is a very bad map for tower pushes. First of all, because of the ogres. Second of all, because level 3 AM is super hard. And thirdly, more of a indirect reason, is that it's really good to creep here. Play MK, creep up your camps, get level 3, go late into the game, play 1 base, and yeah, play it standard, I guess, if you want to call it standard. But Soccer has not shown that gameplay so far. I wonder if he sticks by what he's sticks with what he's comfortable with, which I think is the tower push, or if he goes with what serves the map best.
We'll see. This is FoCuS's 5th HOLS Cup final. He won 4. He is undefeated in HOLS Cup finals, and he is the most successful player in HOLS Cups. He's basically the Korean Happy. Not as crazy, but there's nobody with 3 wins. Sock has not won a single HOLS Cup today. He was on the final one time, oh, 2 times before, and he lost both against FoCuS. So
2 times.
this is the 3rd time they meet in a final.
A player's
And
forces
FoCuS
are
was
under attack.
superior so far. Heroes popping out, both creep the same spot, and I wonder how aggressive FoCuS is gonna be. And I think on last refuge it's not that unlikely that we see a Wyvern as well. It's so good to harass. It takes some time, but very early tech by Sock, right? Oh, it's standard, I guess.
He's gonna grab up his level 2 here. Good items for him. More damage, more HP. Feels like for some reason, especially on LR, I see the Archmages die the most. I don't know why that is.
Well, there's a lot of claws. The Blade Masters are usually great on LR.
Yeah, but I mean like early with solo speed
Ah,
and,
okay.
and grunt blocks and all that. The grunt though is chasing the footy towards the left side of the map. Blade Master is trying to get the High Priest. This would be a big steal should Sock get it, but against Windwalk that's very hard to do. And
Got it.
Blade Master gets it.
And the item as well. FoCuS is so good in picking these up. Sometimes it feels like he's Magneto, and he can just pull items to him. Yeah.
Players' forces are under attack.
It's true, he gets them almost all the time, even if he doesn't
Yeah.
get the last hit.
It's really crazy. He figured out a way. I don't know what he does.
Maybe he has a macro on his mouse where the mouse wheel is like the right-click button, you know? Wild speculation. Archmage gets the boots. With that, should be safe. Oh, he wakes up the creeps. Is this grunt gonna die? Only 2 creeps are awake, so I guess not. I am
Mage
investing quite a few HP into this.
This Magi man starts with less mana and then sleepy all the time. What a lazy guy. We do have a Lumber
Oh
Mill
yeah,
by the way.
that one has less mana, that's true. Balance, please. Fix, please.
A player's forces are under attack.
Speaking of Magi, he's gonna take out the next one here. It's the next ones usually, right? Because it's... Oh my god, is he gonna be stuck here? He doesn't have mana. He's gonna level up though, so that's gonna be enough mana.
Here we go. The healing potion. Very nice. I think it's not next ones, it's the Ogre Magi. Just because he has 2 heads is still one thing. Like a Chimera is
Magi
also...
is the plural of mage. That's why.
It's still like one living thing. Like a Chimera. I guess. Or a Hydra. It's also a Hydra.
Yeah. But Magi is grammatically plural.
Then maybe Blizzard did a mistake.
How can... But they don't make
Players'
mistakes, Neo.
forces are under
Never.
attack.
Never.
Never a mistake in their lives. Oh, Blade Master gets surrounded! But he has the mana to get out of here, as well as a Potion of Greater Healing. Does he want to use this to slay some footies?
Archmage is coming back, also a little hurt with boots and claws. Couldn't get rid of a building here. Shadowhunter is coming, grunts are creeping at the same time. A very interesting game.
Are you serious? It's super boring so far.
I think it's good creeping though. I mean, Archmage is level 2 and 2.4 only. Blade Master got to level 4.
I like that he picked MK here, so he's not stubbornly going for the tower push.
Yeah. First time we've
Playing
seen
the
him,
map.
A player's forces are under attack.
Alright, lab creep for the orc. This sometimes can turn out to be more difficult than anticipated. Blade Master has to go into Windwalk here.
Well, he has
Arc
an
of
arc now, he's
Reincarnation.
safe.
Town is under siege.
And still the greater healing as well. And a lot of experience, of course, from this camp. But the MK is grabbing up some XP as well. He doesn't have a shop here. Wouldn't he like to have a scroll of regen, I wonder, for the human?
A
Yeah, it's
player's
like-
forces are under attack.
They always go late for shops to not mess with timings, I guess.
And now
Yeah.
creeping this with everything so hurt. Pretty ballsy by Sock.
Yeah.
But the Magi are left behind, is left behind, we don't know. Will anyways go to the orc. And greater mana, oh baby, yes please.
This gonna hurt, so much hex. Stumble on the grunt though, but Spirit Link, so helpful. Oh, what a heal wave, man! There was like 0.5 HP on that grunt. The Stormbolts are paying off. He gets a nice block here, I guess, but the heal wave is there in time again. Dude, and he can go for the next one and has a bigger mana. Not worth it anymore though. Double level up on the first heroes.
Alright, level 2 water elements, always dangerous, but this Blade Master went for crit level 2 here, as we can see, from 144. So a lot of damage from him as well. The next Stormbolt coming in. This Raider does not have Spirit Link, only now coming in, but that may be a little bit too late, as he will die to the Focus Fire. Level 2 for the MK. Priest dying. Sorceress next on the menu, it seems. Speed scroll number 2 now. And TP out from the human before he loses too much, especially the MK, which will remain alive, along with the Priest. And also saving all of his militia / peasants is gonna be valuable for later.
Yeah. But this... I think this timing has to hit there. He has to do damage with it. Where does he go from here? I mean, he still has a few casters. His levels are okay. Just
keep creeping. Level 3 MK, level 4 AM, big armies, yeah, small chokes on LR.
You don't want late game against Orc in general. On LR it's a little easier, yeah.
Why don't you want late game?
Because late Master with Shadowhunter is way too crazy then.
With the Beastmaster you don't want late game, but with an MK, I think it's okay.
I mean, it's better as the Beastmaster for sure, but then you have Kodos later, high level heroes, usually good items when FoCuS is playing.
A player's forces are under attack.
Speaking of good items, Robe of the Magi for the Mountain King. It's quite helpful. Does he still have no shop? Ah, there we go. So he goes breakers now. Invis first. But yeah, lack of breakers, man. Goes for a Berserker first. Can't steal the Spirit Link at all. Shadowhunter level 3 after this. Or after one more creep spot. And the Kodo Beast is coming. FoCuS is getting ready for basically everything. A depth upgrade is there as well.
Seems like he needs to get to his shop soon though. No salves for him anymore. He's gonna compensate with the Scroll of Healing here. But look at this. More creep camps for Sok. He is already level 3-3. Gonna get closer to level 4. I haven't seen any bashes yet. I wonder if it's Clap. There's a bash. Never mind.
Haven't seen Clap in forever.
Clap Blizzard, so cool.
Second red spot for FoCuS, man. Again, this creeping efficiency of this guy is unmatched. A little unlucky with his items. I mean, he's still plus 14 already. But if the Kodo comes, it's gonna be around plus 20. And there's not too much left here for him.
And the SH is low on mana. He has the greater mana, yes, but usually you want to head into a fight with a lot of mana and the greater.
Yeah.
And he's close to the human base as well, so militia are still a thing.
He has backpack, by the way. The human has.
Ah, nice. Invis steals maybe with the footies.
Oh well, that's not too much.
And this choke is so nice. Yeah. Next to his base, militia will be so good. This would be inadvisable for FoCuS to engage here, and he's gonna think better of it.
FoCuS breaking upkeep. Also, the next Burrow is coming. 60 supply for the Orc, who still has match points. And good items there. Gloves of Haste. Trifecta.
Stole it!
No way.
Disenchant too late.
Dude, what a call. What a call.
Once again, he's standing in this choke here. This would be the perfect position for him if you treat a little bit the Blade Master, excuse me, in trouble, but there will be healing, there will be Spirit Link, so he survives. Where are the militia? They're coming from the main now, finally. Also wanted to win against the Blade here, but the frontline is dying quickly, and the position isn't so great for the human anymore.
75 versus 53. And Blade Master, well, he does have a big healing. If there's Stormbolt left, yeah, a lot of Stormbolt. Blade Master be really careful. Kodo Beasts have not eaten yet, but are healthy, so that's nice. As you said, he's shooting through the front line. There was a bash, heal potion being used. Crit to follow that up. Stormbolt as a counter. Blade Master and Mountain King really hitting each other hard. He has to break through that choke. Then I think he's fine. And he does.
Yeah, Sokka has to get away. He needs to buy a TP. He doesn't have money for a TP. This is all falling apart. He's buying an invul. He's trying to stay in this fight. I don't know that that's possible. The Blade Master may be low, but still has the Ankh. Going for the MK has to be controlled with the Stormbolt. He needs to get out of here. It's time to evacuate. Abort! Abort! And he's trying to escape next to the forest here. Wiggling his way around, but the slow isn't there anymore. He's dispelling against it. The Blade Master is bloodthirsty, getting closer to level 5. He's gonna get the Sorceress here as well, and the Water Elemental. Once again, this is a good position for the human, but he never got the breakers up. There was always Spirit Link on this Orc army. He couldn't find the kills with the Stormbolts. Is he still gonna get away with this? Alright, the Raiders can't quite reach. One End Snare will be there.
Yeah, running away from an Orc army, even though if there's like slow or something, you will always lose stuff. Because Raiders are so fast, End Snares hit you hard. And that's how we turn out with 42 against 66 supply. He used the big mana potion though. He doesn't have that much in his inventory anymore. And the big healing as well. So only the Ankh remaining and heal scroll. And I think at this point it's just such an overwhelming army. He's trying to go for breakers now. But yeah, you said it.
69 supply, Jesus.
The lack of breakers, man. Again, the late shop, lack of breakers. Spirit Link on everything.
And he got greedy with the Blade Master as well. He thought he could get the kill easy and quick there and went out too far away from the choke. But yeah, mostly it was the breakers that were the issue. Alright, last stand. More than 20 supply advantage. Call to arms has to be used. The SH has no more mana at the moment and the shop isn't ready yet. So maybe this is still somehow doable.
Call to
Blade
arms.
Master still has the Ankh though, and he's level 5 now. Look for the big crit soon to be coming out. He's getting rid of the Raiders next. But with the Spirit Link still on all of these targets, it's not too easy. And now the SH is going to have a shop in a moment as well. Everything is just dying for the human here, it seems. Invul over for the MK. Is this going to be his end? Critical strike, 280. Another one will finish the job. He doesn't even need it. The Chakram finishes it instead. And that's the GG. And FoCuS wins again. Unbeaten in the grand final.
And those crits are one of the reasons why you don't want to go late game versus Orc.
If he has more breakers and there's no Spirit Link on him, you can control him.
I know. I was just teasing you, man. FoCuS wins his 5th HOLS Cup and is still undefeated in HOLS Cup finals. Pretty sick statistics, man. 5-0 there. 3 against Sok, though. So you might see the scheme there. He's now 18-4 against Sok and 39-14 in maps. Quite one-sided. But FoCuS was just the best player of this tournament, by far today.
Yeah. I think so too.
Especially
too easy. Like, when there's no happy against him, he's like, oh, easy money.
I think it's like, the most impressive thing today was his defense against Foggy. That was something I've not seen before.
Yeah, on AI, that was sick.
Yeah. Like, Foggy now really has to come up with something new. Like, this will not work anymore. Lin will pick it up. Maybe even Fly will pick it up. The other orcs around the world will pick it up. Of course, it's always the question of how you execute this. But this seems to be the solution for Foggy's approach here. So, yeah. That's it for today!
When we're gonna be back, Neo?
We are gonna be back. It hurts to say this. Saturday! Morning, 6 AM, Super GCS, TH versus Infi to start things, and afterwards Romantic versus 120. Then, later in the afternoon, we're gonna have Ugri's 4-on-4 channels, the biggest 4-on-4 tournament ever, as far as I know. And then on Sunday, we will be back with the grand final of Super GCS, this time at 8:30 if I'm not mistaken, and most likely NWC3L in the afternoon. So a lot of Warcraft content here. Of course, we have a homepage, which is called backtowarcraft.com, where we have our entire schedule. In the description of this stream is also a schedule and many links that might be useful if you want to follow us on social media, for example. Remo, where can they find us?
Do we have Instagram yet?
Nope.
Need to get that going, Neo.
Yeah.
Twitter.com/back2warcraft, Facebook.com/back2warcraft. And YouTube, I guess, does that count? No, not really. Yeah. Stay tuned to all the recent developments. There's gonna be some stuff soon, guys, that you're gonna want to know about, trust me.
That's absolutely correct. In case you missed the games, Remo, a few games, Remo said it already, we have YouTube. If you want to support this channel, you can subscribe here somewhere, and get replay packs and sub badges and emotes and stuff like that, no ads. You can donate via PayPal, you can buy our merchandise from our shops, and we have an Amazon referral link as well, so click that shit if you want to help us out and keep this channel going. So, with that being said, Remo, I wish you a wonderful afternoon. And
Same to you.
Thank you. I will be working now until very, very late, I guess, but I will try to enjoy myself as good as I can. And a good thing to enjoy myself is always to listen to the Donuts, which is our goodbye song. If you have some last words, Remos, yeah, you know, like the Ogre Magi now, Remo, feel free. And I say
all right,
bye-bye
see